My name's Ray Lampe, Dr. Barbecue. I live in St. Petersburg, Florida. One of my many jobs is a new restaurant right there in St. Pete called Dr. Barbecue. I think barbecue is headed in many directions. You know, one of the problems we've always had with continuity in barbecue, it's been my life, is there's so many different facets of it. The barbecue sauce guy isn't necessarily in the same business as the guy who sells charcoal, or the guy that's a competition guy, or the restaurateur, or the guy that makes a special tool or grills for that matter. So we have all these different facets of it that really aren't in the same business. So we've always tried to jam them together. And now I think we're finally getting to a point where it's taken different directions, and it's big enough, I guess, maybe that's the deal. It's big enough that we can have all these different directions, different paths that are all successful. I think it'll continue to grow, there's no question about that. I worry a little bit that we're gonna forget about some of the history and some of the old stuff. I'll be one of the guys fighting to make sure we don't. The advice I'd give to a backyard guy that wants to go forward and have a career, certainly at Memphis in May or the American Royal, the big competitions, it's become a very narrow path. Most of these guys do a lot of the same things. Creativity, unfortunately, in this world isn't very rewarded. So if you really want to be part of this community, I suggest you take a class from one of the successful champions. They all do very similar things, and you might as well learn that up front. I was talking to a guy here today, and he said he thought he was going to take the judging class to try to learn, and I told him that wouldn't be the right path because the judging class isn't going to teach you that. Pay one of the champions for what he's learned and what he's carved out on his own. He will show you exactly what he does. You might be a little disappointed in the lack of creativity, the narrow focus that it is, but the reality is if you want to be one of these champions, you've got to play by their rules.